from his building, almost crashing into a diminutive elderly woman pushing at the handle of a cart laden with collapsed cardboard boxes. Jake sidesteps her and heads south, past the basketball courts, a small red curbside shrine with a bouquet of spent joss sticks, past men sitting in a yum cha shop, mahjong tiles clicking on the tables between them, past serried rows of draped motorbikes, intricate webs of bamboo scaffolding, past restaurant tanks where doomed fish are stretching out their gills, searching for oxygen in the cloudy water. But Jake doesn't see any of this. He is looking up at the darkening clouds, humming as he walks, his thin-soled sneakers moving over the pavement. The air swings with incense, firecracker smoke, and the amniotic salinity of the harbour. The bus isn't coming. Stella pulls her scarf closer round her throat and stands on tiptoe to gaze down the line of traffic. Cars, taxis, motorbikes, the odd cyclist, cars, more cars, but no bus. She looks up at the screen that is supposed to tell her how long she has to wait. It's blank. She separates her coat sleeve from her glove to check her watch. She's on an afternoon shift today, and she's going to be late if she waits any longer. Stella stands for a moment, thinking. Is it better to stay and wait for a bus that will come eventually, or to start walking and get there just a little bit late? She could get the tube, but that's a 10-minute walk from here and might be delayed as well. She'll walk. It's probably the quickest way now. With a brief glance over her shoulder to make sure the bus still isn't coming, Stella sets off. The street is cold, unusually cold for this time of year, the ground sharp, gilded with frost that cracks underfoot. The sky is an uncertain grey, crazy paved with leafless branches. She's back in London for several weeks, no more than that, she hopes, working on a late-night radio show. She has a flat here, a bedsit on the edge of Kennington, but usually rents it out while she goes off to different places. A month in Paris, a stint in Moscow, half a year in Helsinki. She's not sure where she'll go next. Rome, maybe. Madrid, Copenhagen. Stella doesn't like staying in one place. She marches north, towards the Thames, her breath steaming, her body inappropriately warm inside the layers of clothing. As she takes her first steps on Waterloo Bridge, the city begins to split in two, the river opening out to her. The bridge was built entirely by women, she read somewhere once, during the Second World War. It's deserted today. Cars swoop past, heading north, but on both sides the pavements stretch out, empty. At the crossroads, Jake leaps onto the backboard of a rattling tram just as it's pulling away. The downstairs, murky and dim, is crammed, people filling the seats and clinging to the ceiling rails. An old man in a vest and faded trousers is nearest Jake, a birdcage held on his lap. From its pendulum perch, the bird regards Jake sideways with the tiny black beads of its eyes. The heads of the two Westerners on the tram sway above those of the Chinese. Jake thunders up the wooden stairs. He takes the seat right at the front, leaning his head out of the window, facing into the speeding breeze, and watches the cluttered, neon-scribbled buildings of Wansai slide into the slick, concrete and mirror edifice of the huge shopping complex. Jake's hair is dark, and his skin can turn to almost the same shade as his friend, Hing Dai's, if he stays in the sun long enough. But his eyes are the colour of deep water. He has a British passport, a British mother, and, somewhere, a British father. But Jake has never seen Britain, or his father, and has never been anywhere near Europe. Stella sees a solitary figure, far away at the other end of the bridge, heading towards her. A man, shrunk down by distance. She could raise her hand and encircle him with a finger and thumb. As if pulled towards each other by a string, they walk and walk and walk. He becomes more defined, tall, hulking, wearing a green jacket. Stella looks out over the river, where the huge wheel is sequined with...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.